Everyone, this video is to show you how to create a basic claims list that you can use for selling, giveaways, pre-orders. We have a separate template for pre-orders now. We will be having a separate template for giveaways soon, but for selling, you can use this. When you signed up, if you mention that you're a seller, then when you try to create a new list, we will by default try to create a claims list for you. You can see it automatically sets up. There's like a timer up there. I can go to edit list settings by clicking on the title, or in the pick your button, I can go to edit list settings. And you can see the type of list is claims for selling giveaways. The access is set to public with unlisted links. What this means is we're not sharing your link publicly with anybody, but you can share it. It's kind of like YouTube unlisted links. So like it's not listed anywhere. If you list it somewhere, then it can become public depending on who you share it with, where you share it. I can specify my name, the list name, description, a private note for myself. Branding, that's an upgrade feature. Inventory, it's just like for inventory list, there's an inventory section similar for claims. I'll probably cover this in a separate video, the inventory section. Now for selling, there's a time frame, and depending on if you're on the free or light plans, then there's some usage quota that you might run into. Since this video is for newbies, you're gonna probably run into this at some point if you're actively selling, and that quota will change as you sell more. So right now I can do a sale date that starts now and lasts for 5 days. I can't do the forever sale because that's on the upgraded plan. This button is if I changed it or something and I was like, or something, and I wanted to like reset it back to what the system thinks, I can do, then I can press this and it resets it back to I guess the most optimal time for me. But I can adjust it a little bit, like I can have it start a little bit later if I wanted. If I wanted to end a sale early, I can do end sale now, and it'll set the start and end dates to be the same time, and the sale will be over. Now, just make sure that when you're sharing with your customers, the sale has to be active within a certain window. So like it can't be too far out. I think that we allow it to be at most 1 week out, and at most like 2 days expired. So, as much as possible, try to share, like if you're on the free and light plans, try to share as close as possible to your actual sale times. And if you're upgraded to professional or essentials, then you can always share your list. There's no limitations there. And then there's a discount section on the free and light plans. There's no discount, so I'm not going to cover that in this video since it's for noobs. Also with notifications, you can't really update much here nor here. Buyers info to collect. This is like the checkout screen asking different questions for the buyers to fill out. There's also not much you can do here. Vacation mode is like if your sale, you want to temporarily put it on pause, but like not end it. Like if literally you're going on vacation, you could use that, but that's also not available on the free plan. You can set what the text is for the claim button, either claim or pre-order. If you use the pre-order template, then it'll use the pre-order. I'll go over that in a separate video. And then I think on the free plan, this is probably the only option. So this is the sorting option. This is also not available on the free plan. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There's a couple more options that are upgrade. So I'm gonna press save, and now I've got a sales list, and you can start adding stuff to it. Let me just add a couple things. Let me just add from a cat. Oops. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to just add a couple of things, and then you can either close the catalog or you can leave it open. Either way is fine, but when you press the blue share button, it is now going to generate that share link. Just make sure that you always use the blue share button to share, instead of just copy pasting the URL from the browser bar, because when you do that, it may not generate the right cover image when you share with people. And then also, depending on your list access settings, like you may not be able to share it properly if you're copy pasting that. But anyway, so you press the blue share button, it generates this collage. You can choose to apply referral code or not. If you're sharing with customers, don't do this. If you're sharing with teammates, other sellers, people that you want to recommend to the site to do upgrades and they get $4 off, you get $4 credits, you can apply the referral code and it changes all the links to have your referral code. But otherwise, the normal sharing is here and you can share with those 4 buttons on top. I have a separate video on actual share options, so I'm not going to go over that. But once you share it, your customers, when they come, they'll be able to claim. Just a note for you that you're not seeing that blue claims button. As a seller, you'll see like more of a status. In this case, there's no claims yet. I'll do a separate video on what your guests will see when they come to your list. Okay.